All right, hey, how you doing, everybody? We are going to do a quick video on the well, let's do it. Do a walk around the dirty Triumph Tiger 800. We'll talk about it a little bit, and so I'm out of here today. I was at the gym. I'll get over there and try to stay in there so I can keep riding as long as I can. So anyways, at 71, I love riding. I've got a couple of bikes. I got my DRZ 400, which is my favorite bike. This is my on-road bike, strictly on-road. I would never take a Triumph 800 off-road because at 440, it's just too heavy for me. I have the what do I got? The RT, whatever it is, the road version. XT maybe, yeah, and I know that they make the off-road version, and it's has different, has spoke wheels and better suspension, and it's good for off-road. But I would never take this off-road. Nor would I take a Africa Twin. I mean, there's nothing wrong with any of this stuff, but it's just at my age, and you know, you want to go lighter. I've had this bike cross country 3 times, coast to coast, and I've been actually cross country probably minimal 15 times. On cruisers, basically, I did the DRZ 3 times, Transamerica Trail twice, and I did my kind of a route with the Arizona, BDR, Utah, Wyoming, Transamerica Trail, all the way through some GPX routes, and did a big loop. Ended up coming back on Nebraska, on a really cool route through Nebraska, northern Nebraska, and into Wyoming, then down the Continental Divide, and that was in 23. This bike I've got 43,299. It has been absolutely dependable. It's never let me down. Only service I've done to this is just maintenance stuff. And a couple years back, I had the valves checked, and they're in spec. You know, just typical brakes, oil changes. I put a battery in it once, but the bike has been very dependable. It's never let me down, and I really enjoy it. It's got a great sound to it. These triples, man, they sound like you're sitting on a hornet's nest. I mean, it's just really a cool sound. And it moves up pretty quick. I think they're about 95 and 95 horsepower, foot-pounds, torque. So for what it is, it'll get up and go pretty good. Would I ever take this on the trail? Absolutely not, never. My DRZ is my cross-country bike, and it's probably my favorite. Do I have any regrets with this bike? Absolutely not. As you get older, you get a little lighter. I can't say anything bad about it. You know, the Brits, they got these triples down. I didn't think it would be as dependable or as maintenance free as it has, but they build a tight engine, and they have race motors. A lot of the bikes are set up for racing, and you know, they're just good. I like Japanese bikes, but I can't complain about this one. If I bought another bike, it would be I don't know, something I can go off-road with, and maybe a little more street worthy. The DRZ is it's a great bike, but it's obviously not something you want to do 70 on the road with. I don't go that fast on the road anyway. On my trips, I just poke along. One thing I learned, we're going to stop up here. One thing I learned was to take my time when I do these cross-country rides. I'm in no hurry. And so if I were to buy another bike, I would either, it depends if I'm going to use it off-road. I wouldn't mind another DRZ, but I might even go with the Honda 300L. Yeah, but that's a ways off. I do want to do another cross-country. It's not going to be this year. I've got some issues I'm dealing with, personal family issues, and it's not going to happen. I may do another Moab. I did a trip in Moab, off-road Jeep trip. I might do another one of those this year because I really love that, man. Moab's just a beautiful place, and you know, all the surrounding trails. I mean, there's so many of them. It's just beautiful. So I might do that coming up in June. I'm not sure. Off-road DRZ. I might just keep that bike. I've got 30,000 on the DRZ, and I think I can get one, maybe two more trips out of that without rebuilding that motor. I mean, that motor is, I don't beat on it. It's dependable. I just need to upgrade a few things, get it ready for the trail again, maybe some new luggage. But that's not this summer. That'll be next year. So I'm really having the desire to do another long distance off-road. I don't want to do a necessarily BDR or something and do a loop and come back. I want to do something that is, you know, I'm thinking about maybe doing the California BDR all the way up through the northern area, up to Idaho, Oregon, Washington State, and come back on the Idaho. I would like to go through the Nevada Transamerica Trail, Kevin's, because I highly, that was the top of my list. So I'll work that out. But then from there, cross country, and then loop around and come back. Maybe do the Transamerica Trail for a third time, just to get me back home. But that's a year away, so that could change. I don't know. There's other options I'm thinking about. But I got to go in the store. So I usually pick up my my supply of chicken. Trying to stay with a lot of protein. Anyway, so let's take a break, and I'll catch you on the road in a few minutes. All right, guys, pretty close to the house here, so let's kind of wrap this up. Yeah, the Triumph. I'm glad I got it. I have no regrets on this bike. And cost per ownership is really low. I mean, it just basically fuel, oil, tires, brakes, you know. Would I buy another one? No. A lot of money for these. I'd definitely go lighter. But it's been a good bike. I can't complain about any of it. DRZ, it's funny, I got a story to tell you. I'll keep it short. I came back from my 2023 ride, Arizona, Bowie, Arizona. I'd stored my truck there. I made a complete 10,000 mile loop, and I had no issues with the DRZ whatsoever. And loaded it in my truck to make the drive back to San Diego. And when I had gotten home the next day, I went out to offload it, and the bike wouldn't start. And I'm thinking, okay, it ran fine the whole trip until I made that drive on the freeway. So I'm thinking some kind of airlock, vapor lock, some carburetor issue there happened. And the funny thing is, I was coming back off this great trip, and I was like kind of not depressed, but you know, it's like kind of bummed out. And the bike sat there for a year and a half, and it's still sitting there. I need to rebuild the carburetor. I mentioned this before in the video. But I'm going to do that. I got the kit coming out, and rebuild it. And I'm sure it's gonna start right up. The bike is gonna be fine. But this summer with that bike, I'll do some maintenance on it, and I want to start maybe doing some rides out to the desert in San Diego County. I really enjoyed doing it before when I did the cave series. And yeah, turn this off for a minute. Oh, I hear off-road. So anyways, that's my plans for this year. I think I'll do a couple of trips out there, and we'll get more into depth with that. But the Triumph has been just fine. I would never buy a bigger bike, or especially being older. I give you guys credit for these 1200s and these, the African Twin and all this, doing these trails. I mean, good for you. I know some of you guys are really accomplished, and you got some great videos out there. But if you were on a lighter bike, think how much more fun you'd have, and how much easier it would be to tackle some of this technical stuff. So that's just the way I look at it. When I go on my trips, I want to take my time, but I want to tackle everything I can and experience that. And so I prefer being on a lighter bike. It just makes more sense for me. I know the longevity of going cross country on a thumper, some people are concerned about that, but it's a non-issue. The way bikes are built today, man, it's amazing what you can do on them. Those thumpers. So anyways, I'm going to in the next I don't know, few days, I'll get the DRZ back on the dirt, and we'll go from there. But all right, guys, well, I'll see you next video.